everyone. Today we got to play Calico. So this is a beautiful puzzle game, but before we get into this particular game, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell because you like games and you want to know more about them. So Randy, tell us more about this particular game.
All right, Calico was released first in 2020, although I thought it just came out in stores, so it might have been the Kickstarter or something was in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just recently released in stores. It has a rank of 199 on Board Game Geek, so it's really ranked highly. Rating of 7.9, 1 to 4 players, average of 30 to 45 minutes, and from our playthrough, I'd say 30 is about what we were at.
Mm-hmm.
Designers Kevin Russ, artist Beth Sobel, publisher is Flat Out Games along with AEG, it's good to see AEG making a game that is highly rated because it's been a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean AEG used to make some really wonderful games, and I used to love going to their events at Gen Con, and now it's kind of like meh.
Yeah.
So getting a game that I think is seeing its rating, we'll give our opinion here shortly, but it's good to see them kind of getting back in the fold. So as far as quality of the components, all of the tiles are textured. They're average.
Yeah, I mean, and so you've got a bunch. So you got the cardboard tiles. You've got the cardboard tokens. There's different cats and different.
Yeah, I feel like
colors.
I should be sneezing because I'm allergic to cats. And
well, okay, so the board itself is
the board is super thick.
It's indented, so you can place your tiles in there, and they fit beautifully. It's almost like a quilt. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a quilt.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a quilt.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous, visually very appealing.
Well, it's double thick. I mean, it feels super thick.
Right, they put a board on top of a board to have the inlay.
to have the inlay. Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, though, I don't think there's a lot more you could actually do. I think the cardboard works fine. Yeah. It's very thick.
And the bag.
And the beautiful bag.
It's a little stiff right now, so tiles are kept falling out, but I'm sure over time it's going to get softer.
Just throw it in the wash once.
Well, you've already done that. That would be redundant. No, you poured tea or something into my bag for Azul that one time.
Not tea. I don't drink tea.
To give you all a heads up, don't play Azul with her and have your drink sitting at the table because she uses a cup.
No, we used to. We changed because of this incident. So we were putting the tiles in a cup to be able to pour back into the bag because it's easier. Okay, and so I needed to refill the bag, and I grabbed a cup and poured it in.
And it was a drink. Somebody's drink.
It was my drink, okay? It was lemonade. And so before Randy could find out, because I was pretty sure he would kill me, I went immediately threw it in the wash in the dryer.
Uh-huh.
I'm still alive. I think it's because he found out after the fact. And he was not aware of it until significantly later when my mom ratted me out. Mother. All right, so that's the story. But about this game, though, component-wise, I think they did a fantastic job. Yeah. I'm going to give this a 7.5. It is solid. There's nothing I would do different. Is there any wow factor? I mean, just the colors and the theme, maybe.
Well, I think that the player board is a wow to me. I mean, the fact that it actually looks like a quilt.
It does. It really. But does that more theme?
No, but it's the thickness, the layering, everything fits smooth into the board.
Right, which is why I'm giving it
I'm gonna give it an 8. I think it deserves an 8.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what more you would add. I don't feel like you could add anything else, but I don't know.
I mean, you could have had wood tokens instead of the cardboard for the different ribbons and such.
And then you wouldn't have maybe the white. Okay, so
and the tiles that would have been really nice because these are going to wear as you draw them out of the bag.
So like a porcelain kind of thing.
Well, that'd be great, but I mean that would jack the price up on this considerably.
Yeah, no, it's a good 8, 7.5, 8. All right, so moving on to theme. Basically, you're creating this beautiful quilt, and you're trying to appease your kitty cats. And they like certain things, and so that's what you're trying to do. It's a cute little theme, and the artwork and the actual, it's cute. I like it. It's super cute. I'm going to give this a 7.5 because it's cute. It's a cute little theme.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, given the fact that I like the color schemes,
I do like the
I
picture a
like
lot.
the patterns. I like the fact of the way it looks when you put the quilt together. I'm going to give it an 8 on this as well. I mean,
I guess I'm being the harsh judge
the
today.
art of the cats is
Ours
really cute.
Yes, it is fantastic.
The art on the manual matches to it. It's really beautiful art on the box. Same thing. I like the colors. I like the art. I like there's the patterns. Everything about it. The only thing I don't like are the patches. The patches look kind of chintzy compared to the rest of it. Because you build this beautiful quilt and then you're decorating it for points with these ugly ribbon patterns.
Yeah, it's a shame it has that white edge on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But everything else about it looks beautiful. So I'm good with an 8.
Okay, so moving on to rules. So, they were pretty straightforward, right?
It's a super easy game. The rule book is 16 pages front to back, but some of that is like meeting the cats. They actually have the cats are actual real cats.
Yay!
And then there's a lot of sections where you can do like marking achievements as you complete them. So like
that's
pages
cool.
10 to the back are actually just achievements that you can unlock as you play. Just
I think that's actually really kind of cool.
So it's really only a 10-page rule book once you get past that. And it's really got a lot of pictures, a lot of big pictures. It doesn't take up. I mean, it's not like it's heavy text. And it's such a simple game. It's so easy to learn.
So what would you score it?
I think I'm going to give this one a 9 too. I mean, it's a really concise rule book that gets you the point across, and it has some extra perks in there. And if you're a cat person, it's got a nice little thing for you.
Yeah.
I'm not a cat person, but it's still cool to see it.
It's still cute. So I will say, your daughter picked this out for you. So I didn't give her a lot of options, to be fair. So
yeah, so it's special because it came from Sarah.
Yes.
So
so talking about gameplay though, so gameplay is pretty straightforward. So you start out the board with these 6 kitty cat tiles. You shuffle your 6, you draw 4, you flip them over, you decide the 3 that you're going to use. You're going to place them in where the kitty cats are stationed. And then that's where you're going to start building your board.
Those give you basically goals for the game as far as what patterns or colors.
Yeah, so you can do that. And then you start the game with 2 random tiles, 3 in the middle. Every other player gets 2. Then you play 1, and then you pick 1 from the 3 in the middle, and then you randomly draw out the rest. So that's it. You keep building your board. You're trying to get color sets. 3 of a color will get you a button that you can place. The different cats, for example, this one.
When you say 3 of a color, 3 touching.
Yes, 3 touching of the color.
Yeah.
A 3 set.
And
this one, so each cat has something different. Like this one is 6 of the same color, or no, 6 of the same pattern, based on random draws. This one is like 5 in a row, and this one, it can be 4 in a row or 5 just touching in general. And they're all worth different victory points, and you pick out which ones you're going to end up using.
There's 5 tiles that are 2-sided, so you can end up. They're designed such there's a level 1, level 2, and level 3, but as you play, you can choose to mix and match however you want.
Right, and you can do multiple times. You just grab another cat. And then the last one is the actual tiles that you picked at the very beginning. So like this one says AA, BB, CC, 7 and 11. So what it's saying is that you have to have 3 different sets of 2, and that's 7 points. So if you have 2 of a pattern, 2 of another pattern, 2 of another pattern, that's 7 points. Or you could do 2 light blues, 2 dark blues, 2 greens. But if you can do 2 of the colors, right? For this pattern, you'd have, say 2 green, 2 blue, and 2 dark blue. But then if you also had 2 polka dots, 2 lines, and 2 floral pattern, then you'll get the higher pointage of 11 points.
And that's really tough. I was really close on one, but I couldn't pull it off.
I was one tile off, and you stole it.
You have to get really lucky on the tiles coming out, and given the fact that
I think it would be a little better if you played with more players, because you'd see more go through.
Yeah, but you've also got the fact that
Stiffer competition.
Well, yeah, you're going to see people are going to have the pattern and going for it, and they're going to snag it just to prevent you from getting it.
That's the way you play.
That's the way everyone should play. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that
you don't want the other people to win. You know, the whole goal
why
is to
can't you just focus on your board and I focus on mine?
Because it's so much more fun playing your board.
No, it's not. Not really. So this is where I get annoyed when we have player interaction.
But I mean, it is a player interaction game. You don't. This isn't a solitaire game.
This is what's going to end up happening right here. I'll be like, nowhere in the rules does it say you have to see the player's board.
I believe they're supposed to be public knowledge. I don't think you're allowed to hide it behind the Calico.
Nope, it's being hidden. So, but you know, I actually really, really like this game. This is on par for me. I feel like Azul, like we get out Azul. I feel like we're gonna get this one out as soon as I teach my mother. Like this is gonna be one of our standard.
It was definitely meatier
games.
than I expected it to be.
I really liked it a lot.
I'm surprised to how meaty this was. I thought it was gonna be similar to the what
Mom's gonna love this.
Yeah, I thought the other sewing one that we got that was I forget the name of it now. The
yarn one?
Yarn one, yeah. I thought it would be on par with that, but this is actually a little meatier. You know, this is probably more in the line of Sagrada or Azul as far as the patterns that you're trying to form. But yeah, that's cute. Yeah, I think
Sagrada and Azul are cute too. So
well, they're pretty, but they're not
that's
cute.
true.
They're not
this
cute.
is cute.
This
versus
is
the other's
cute.
pretty. I'm gonna have for a light puzzle game. I haven't enjoyed one in a while like this, beyond like Azul. I'm going to probably go with at least a 9.
Wow. Okay.
Like, for a puzzle game, I really enjoyed this.
I'm more of an 8 on it. I think it's good. I think it's better than I expected it to be. I expected it to be more of a 7, that range, but actually I think it's definitely deserving of an 8 as far as the skill of it. The fact that you're just drafting a tile and there's only 3 to choose from limits it in some to me, because now you're basically at the mercy. Like we were both kind of at the mercy of what those last few tiles that came up, in particular at the end.
Right, you got to set yourself up, man.
Because at the beginning, at least you have like the row at the bottom and the row at the top that you can kind of sacrifice if things bad come up.
Right, well.
But at the end, you are just whatever comes up and you hope for the best, you know, and.
Well, but that makes it intriguing.
Oh,
right?
I don't disagree, but it is the luck of the draw, and so it takes away some of the skill in the game a bit. But you know, it was still fun. It was still a lot of fun.
But like when you're thinking about it, this can hold competition with Azul, with Sagrada, with some of these more, more loved puzzle games. And I think that actually speaks really well for it.
Yeah.
I see this as a contender, being like, hey, what are you thinking? Azul, Calico, like that. This could be one of those things. And so this is a must if you like puzzle games. I really do think so.
Given the fact, again, AEG, they used to be top tier for me, and then they dropped the bar down very low. This one exceeded my expectations significantly. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that's a sign of things to come from them, seeing better games coming out.
I wouldn't hold my breath or anything.
Well, they've already won me over with the next Smash Up release being a Monty Python-based Knights of King Arthur. So they're winning some points with me lately. So
yeah,
I'll give them benefit of the doubt.
All right, well, thank you, Sarah, for buying this game when you see us in the future.
So we got one more of my birthday games. Oh no, 2, because Alex's hasn't come in the mail yet. Yeah, that's the one I was most excited about.
Should we tell them what the is?
Well, we've got the Island. It's Island Siege is one of them that's coming.
Right.
And then the one from Alex is Red Cathedral, and that's the one I've heard really good things about, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so you'll see those coming up as soon as they arrive and we play them. I guess we'll play Island Siege next.
Well, no. Next is going to be...
Western.
Well, Western Wednesday, but this will be actually played after Western Wednesday. So you're always going to get out of sequence, because this won't be coming up until after Western Wednesday. But yeah, we'll be playing Western Wednesday next. Now I'm all confused. It feels like we're going back in time.
Well, guys, forgive us for our meandering, but we appreciate you. Hopefully you enjoyed. This one I would highly recommend. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.